Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Nutrition 101. Last week, we talked about the two most important meals of the day. The first meal we talked about was pre-workout meal and post-workout meal, or the meal you're gonna have to start your day. And similarly, today we are going to talk about the best post-workout meal for you. So what you need to have, what are the key ingredients you need to have to make sure after the intense workout or a hard working day, or even doing any activity like cycling, yoga or running, you can have a better recovery with a good balanced meal. So let's begin. Okay, what is the best post-workout meal, you may ask? The best post-workout meal have the balanced ingredients that we need for a better recovery. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about all the options you can choose from, be it a vegetarian, be it a non-vegetarian. I will give you the options for a best post-workout meal. And at the end of the video, we're gonna share some recipes with you, the meals you can have to have a better and faster recovery, okay? It is very important to have a balanced carbohydrate meal after your workout for a better recovery. So for carbohydrates, there are two types of carbohydrates that you need to consume after your workout. That is simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. What are simple carbohydrates? Basically, simple carbohydrates are get into your body and convert into glucose much faster, giving you instant energy. For example, bananas, white bread, white pasta, potatoes, those are the excellent sources of simple carbohydrates to replenish immediate energy, to have that instant kick after your workout. In addition to simple carbohydrates, you also need to have complex carbohydrates. The ratio we'll be using here is 1 to 2. So for example, if you use 1 part of simple carbohydrates, you need to make sure that you use at least twice the amount of complex carbohydrates. Complex carbohydrates takes a long time to digest. It gives us long sustaining energy after your workout. So you will have a long sustaining energy stored for you in order for you to recover faster after the intense workout. So in the complex carbohydrates, the main sources are brown rice, brown bread, whole wheat pasta. You can go for quinoa, chickpeas, beans. All of those things have complex carbohydrates which will help you recover faster. The next key ingredient after your workout is amino acids, protein. So after finishing your workout or finishing your day, your body has utilized, your muscles has utilized a lot of protein and amino acids. If you want to recover properly, if you want to lose fat, if you want to gain muscle, it is very important for you to include lean source of protein. The excellent sources of lean protein are milk, egg whites, quinoa, chicken, fish, as well as some chickpeas and pulses. So those are the excellent sources for you to pick from when you finish your workout or when you're finishing your day. So after finishing that, the next ingredient I'm going to talk about is turmeric and black pepper. So after doing an intense workout or even a hard working day, our body starts developing oxidative stress. So in order for you to reduce that, or reduce the effect of that, you need to include at least 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder and sprinkle some black pepper. The bioperine in black pepper and curcumin in turmeric helps with inflammation in the body. It has anti-inflammatory properties which will help you recover faster. So that is the key you should include in your post-workout meal. The last bit I've saved is our healthy fats. So a lot of people believe I want to lose fat. If I start eating fat after my workout, I'll end up getting fat. That is not true. You need to have a balanced meal that including your healthy fats. So we're gonna use two type of different fats. One is monounsaturated fat, polyunsaturated fat, which is called MUFA and BUFA. We talked about this in the last video as well. The other component, the important component, is saturated fat. So all of these fats are responsible for hormone production and for better recovery and for nerve and muscle functionings. So you need to make sure that the saturated fat content that you will be consuming after your workout is lower than the monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. So for saturated fat, the best sources are any dairy products, peanuts, peanut butter, plain butter or buttermilk or curd. For our healthy fat, monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fat, we need to include olive oil, avocados, almonds, walnuts. Those are all the right options. Flaxseed powder and fish oil. Those are the things you need to use. So again, we will be using 1:2 ratio. So we will be using 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of saturated fat, depending on your goal. And then we're gonna have at least twice the amount of, for example, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, or maybe 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and then added walnuts, or maybe added half avocado after your workout to finish our healthy fat balance. So let's put these ingredients together, and we're gonna show you the recipes, easy to follow, the things you can do to recover faster. So the first option here is, because a lot of people are busy, that is the only reason they miss on the most important meal of the day, that is after finishing their workout or finishing their hard working day. So we need to make sure that we have an adequate amount of all the ingredients in our meals. So our easy to go meal that you can even make it before your workout, put it in the fridge, and then you can use it later on. Okay, the first meal we're gonna talk about is a protein vegetable smoothie. For that, you will be needing 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, 1 glass of milk, or you can go for half glass of milk, it's up to you. You can go for 1 small teaspoon of black pepper, as well as some flaxseed powder, just to have that healthy fat balance. And we have already added protein. You can also add half avocado to have the benefits of healthy fats as well. So that is a protein smoothie. So you can blend them all together, put them in the fridge. When you finish your workout, gulp down that smoothie. That is going to help you a lot throughout the day. Also, for complex carbohydrates, make sure in that smoothie, if you're not adding avocados or anything else, make sure that you add at least 1 to 2 dates for simple carbohydrates, as well as 30 to 60 grams of oats to make sure that the meal is balanced. The second meal I'm going to talk about here is vegetable recovery meal, because if you don't want to use supplements, if you don't want to use eggs, there is an option for you as well. So the first option here is that we're going to use 1 bowl of brown rice or bread. You cannot have both, just one thing. And you can also add some white rice to it. You can add half potato to complete our simple carbohydrate intake. The second ingredient we will be using is soya paneer, chickpeas, pulses, sprouts. So that is a high source of protein as well as complex carbs as well. So we're gonna add that. You're gonna make a salad, add 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, or maybe mustard oil, and then add sprinkle black pepper on it, and that is your vegetable recovery meal done. The next meal we're gonna talk about is egg recovery meal. For that, you will be needing 5 to 10 egg whites, depending on your goal, depending on your fitness level, as well as your weight. You need to have 1 whole egg, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, maybe 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and 2 to 3 walnuts, as well as have 1 bowl of curd. That's gonna help your digestion, because digesting eggs, it's gonna take a long time, so that is going to help you, because even curd has probiotics. You can have that in any meal after you finish your workout. So in the curd, you can add a small amount of black pepper, and then 1 tablespoon of flaxseed powder to have that healthy fat balance. For the carbohydrates in this meal, you can add some bread to it, or you can even have oatmeal to finish it off. The last meal we're gonna talk about here is chicken recovery meal. So if you love chicken and if you wanna cook a best recovery meal for you, so these are the key ingredients you will be needing. So you can have 50 to 100 gram or 150 gram of clean chicken breast, and then you can boil it before your workout, and you can just add some oil in the pan, throw some onions or some vegetables, add some turmeric powder, add some black pepper on it, and then you can have chicken and brown rice or maybe vegetables added to it. Add 1 or half potato as well to have our complex and simple carbohydrate balance. So these are the key ingredients you'll be needing for your chicken recovery meal. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the session and learned something new. If you want us to make a video about anything that you have a question about, please post your comments in the description below. Till then, keep learning, keep watching, keep growing, and we will see you.